morning, everybody. So today I'll be talking to a video coach named Alan. I'm just gonna get him on right now. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Hey, we are just gonna wait for Alan to join me, and we'll be talking all things video content today. Come on, Alan. So if you have any questions regarding video content to ask Alan, just pop it in the comments below and we'll get Alan to answer, help us out today. So where's Alan? Let me see if I can try and invite him again. Let's see, maybe Alan can request to join and I can add him. Hi guys, welcome. I know it's nice and early. Where are you in Australia or in the world? Let us know where you're coming from. Alan is unable to join. Okay, let's see. Why are you unable to join? Sorry about this, guys. We will get Alan as soon as possible. I might need to then restart the live. Let's see, maybe Alan can jump on the live and he can request. I can hear someone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Why can't I see you?
I don't know. Hold on. Where is my camera? So you can hear me, you just can't see me.
Yeah.
Okay. What has happened to my camera?
Hi, Sally. So we'll just get Alan, we'll wait for Alan to pop on.
If it's okay, I might just leave and then I'll come back if that's all right. Just 1 sec.
Yeah, otherwise you can join the live and request to join, see if that works. Okay, guys. Of course, there's always a little bit of technical difficulties when it comes to live. I hope you're all having a good morning. Let us know where you're coming from and if you have any questions for Alan regarding video content. I did do a post yesterday, and as you know, let me just see if I can, sorry guys, send request. Video is obviously becoming #1 on Instagram, I think all platforms. So we'll speak to Alan about that as well.
There we go.
Morning.
All right, awesome. Good morning. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you doing?
Very good.
You look cold. You own a jacket.
Yeah. It's cold where I am. There we go. Yeah. All right. I'm inside. I don't need a jacket. I've been for like a morning swim, and
wow.
Yeah, I'm a little bit silly like that sometimes. But yeah. What's happening? How are you?
Yeah, very well. So I've just let them know that you are a video coach, so you can just let everyone know what you do and a little bit more about your business.
Yeah, for sure. So first of all, thank you so much for having me on. What I predominantly do is I run a video agency called Triple Effect, and the main thing that our video agency does is create 6 months of video content for YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, and have it all filmed in 2 days. And so a lot of what I do personally throughout the business is really help people to find that confidence to jump in front of the camera, and also creatively work out what to say, more or less putting like a strategy together for them. Around, whether it's to grow their business or their audience or whatever they're looking to do.
So yeah, before you jumped on, I was telling everybody, of course, Instagram's just announced that video is obviously their #1 thing now. So can you help us, let us know like how to build our confidence to show up on videos? Because I've obviously been working on that this year. I've been trying to show up more. But yeah, do you have any tips around that for us?
Look, first of all, I think you're doing an incredible job as well. Like I think we connected early on this year, and I think we connected on Clubhouse, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
So I hardly go on there anymore, but in the start, it was like the craze in January.
Yeah.
Yeah, we connected through there, and actually you sent me a meditative
Yeah.
video, which I
Yeah.
also want to hear about. So you're into this meditating, like, yeah, so tell us more about that.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll answer your first question first
Yeah.
about like jumping on camera. Look, I think what you're doing is a perfect example of how someone can slowly work their way in. And what I mean by that is, from what I've seen from your journey, you've obviously you started taking some photos and doing like writing and sort
Yeah.
of more or less being able to write your way through. And then I've noticed obviously you're doing some Instagram reels and things like that where you're not necessarily speaking, but you're
No.
sort of like moving around and putting yourself out there,
Yeah.
putting yourself front and center. And then I honestly like what we're doing right now, because when you're having a conversation between person to person, it's actually it's one of the easiest ways to jump onto camera.
I find it very much easier than talking in front of the camera by myself.
Well, you're having an authentic conversation, aren't you? Like it's really just about having an authentic conversation and really, yeah, look, like, because you can relate to another person. When you're staring down the barrel of a camera, it's very easy to get caught up in your mind about, am I saying the right things? Am I even making sense? Is
Yeah.
this actually working? And people play this mind game where they don't know what's going on and they don't know if they're doing it right, and they second guess themselves a lot. And it's not until you consistently do it again and again and again and push through that you really have that confidence. So look,
practice.
yeah, absolutely. And what I'd suggest is it's finding ways to, like, whether it's a slow progression. Some people just like to jump into the deep end and go for it. Obviously, everyone's different, but I think even what you've done, like if people were able to model what you've done for yourself, again, you started like taking some photos. And then you started some reels and started doing some creative stuff. And you're just in your creative flow at the moment as well, which is great to see. And it's really cool because at the end of the day, no matter how many followers or anything, any other metrics of any sort of platform, the more you can be yourself, the more you're going to attract people who connect with your energy and connect with what it is that you do and all those other things as well. Yeah.
I mean, it's taken me a while, but I have pushed myself to like show up on stories every now and then. And of course, I have my self-doubts as well, and the confidence kicks in. Like I was asking you previously on one of my lives, I was talking and I went completely blank. Like my brain just switched off, and I was like, oh my God, you need to help us. How do you overcome that as well?
Yeah, for sure. So when it comes to things like that, I think it's really good to sort of like sometimes before you go live or whatever you're doing, to sometimes write down some notes. And look, at the end of the day, it's really just accepting and being present with whatever you're doing. So what I mean by that is, right, so for someone who may be jumping on live by themselves, right, and looking like and sort of putting themselves out there, it can be quite daunting and everything else. But if you've taken the time to write down some notes and write down a couple of key points that you want to talk about and say, and having that with you and being authentic and saying, look, guys, this is the first time I'm doing a live transmission, or this is the first video that I've ever done. Like some of the videos that we do with clients who they're jumping in front of the camera for the very first time, I'll actually include little bloopers, little parts where they're like giggling and going, yeah. And I think it actually, like, people connect and resonate with that. The fact that, you know what, someone's stepping outside their comfort zone. The reason why they're doing it is much bigger than the fear of, why they wouldn't be doing it. And for that reason, it's more or less like, you know what, how can I step out? How can I be more of myself? And how can I help grow my business for a lot of people that we work with, it's all about how can I authentically grow my business or attract more really cool clients like the ones that I have now to keep growing,
Yeah, and I think showing your face in video and stuff, it just does build that know, like, and trust factor. I think that's also a reason people tend to not jump on video because they're so scared of those mistakes they're going to make. And I think, like with Susie and I, we started doing the live, and we have a lot of little bloopers in the live, during the lives, and we laugh. And actually, at the end of the day, like, just laughing about everything, it just makes it so much easier.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you know what? No one is perfect. Even because it is very easy to get caught up and look at someone else and look at the very nicely placed images or nicely taken photos with really cool filters and all those other things. But look, at the end of the day, the reality of things is that people connect with people they resonate with, and seeing those quirks, seeing that nervousness or that nervousness, those sorts of things is what makes us human. And those are the sorts of things that has us connect to each other. And the more that you can like accept that and just be present with, you know what, this is nervous. This is this is a new experience for me. I don't know what to say. And you know what, I'm just going to go through my notes and hopefully you get something out of this, for whatever reason or whatever purpose you're doing what you're doing. And it's as simple as that. It's as simple as just jumping on, doing what you believe, doing your jam, and just having a crack and having a go. And throughout that process, you've just got to back yourself, because if you don't back yourself, no one else will.
Yeah.
And
I think that's also what you do, is that you're there to support everybody and guide them through the video process and make it so. Yeah, I think if you were like, you could give me the list of things to go through, it would be so much easier. So for your clients, I mean, I've seen all the testimonials and stuff. Like they have brave stuff to say about you as well.
Yeah, look, and so you mentioned the meditation thing that I have beforehand. Now that meditation, I've done a lot of spiritual work myself, but I have a guided meditation that we take our clients through before we do any work together. And the reason I do that is because what I find is that I can sit here and, suggest a number of cool things to do with either someone like yourself or whatever the case is. But the thing is that when it's when you're traveling together with someone, when it's not just you coming up with all the creative suggestions, when you have someone who's really involved in their own creative process, they just need you to do it for them because they don't have the time, the capacity, but they have the finances to be able to pay for it, then that's just a matter of, okay, well, I'm going to get you to go through a guided meditation. There's going to be some thought-invoking questions after that meditation. And once you've completed that, I'll have a really good understanding of where I can now, you're creatively putting your ideas, thoughts, and everything else on paper. I'm then able to bring my thoughts, ideas, and everything else to a film day, and collectively, not just Alan's running the show, or not just one of our videographers is running the show. We're now collectively coming together, bringing both of our A games to a film day, and that way, you will be more authentic, you will be more excited, you will be more pumped and more passionate and all those other things, because you are coming with your ideas, your thoughts, and everything else in between.
Advance. And I think the meditation really does help, and just sets your mindset right for that next stage, basically.
It's really, and what it's really doing is just putting someone into a peak creative state, putting someone into a peak creative and imaginative state, so that when, there are certain questions that we ask about their clients.
Your video?
Yeah. Am I back?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. We ask some thought-invoking questions, and these questions are really about what makes them special. Why are you so passionate about what you do? Like once you're in that peak imaginative creative state, answering those questions, you're obviously going to like answer it a lot differently to like having a grudgeful day and potentially being, whatever the case is. You just, anything that you do, you want to do it well and you want to prepare as best you can. And I think having a guided meditation just puts people in a really good state to answer questions at the peak of their state so that they bring the peak of and their A game to any filming or anything else that we choose to do together.
Yeah, I think it's nice that you start off with the meditation. And of course, if any of you guys want to get hold of Alan and speak to him about that, go ahead, jump onto Alan's page and message him. We have a question from one of the listeners, Sally. She asks, is there any video apps that you would recommend? Maybe
yes.
We're filming ourselves, like what can we use?
Yeah, for sure. So I actually had this question a lot come up for me. So there's two apps that I recommend. One's called Videorama, another one's called InShot. And these are two apps that are really good, where you can basically, InShot's really good. You can actually put the headers and the footers and everything else on your videos. Videorama I actually use when I'm doing like sometimes I do reels or TikToks and things like that. When I'm putting all of those together from some stories and just sort of collating it all together, I like to use Videorama to put it all together and everything else as well. So they're two good ones.
InShot, but I find I've hardly been doing reels lately, so I just hop onto Instagram for that. So do you actually also do reels and not just long form video? You also do short form video for your clients?
Yeah, look, it really depends on who it is and what they're looking for. But yeah, we do anything from going out and filming for our clients and taking care of like end-to-end process, like filming, editing, and we also publish out all the content on a weekly schedule to YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram. But we also have clients who have podcasts. They'll send us the podcast and they want, clips that are broken up to create into reels, into TikToks and all those other things as well. And then, we have clients who will send us a bunch of stories, their Instagram stories or Facebook stories, and say, can you convert this into a reel or a TikTok as well? So there's a number of different things that we can help and do, just depending on what someone's looking for and after. But yeah, look, I think the biggest thing that we help with is not only like the creative view on things, like how to creatively grow your business sustainably on a consistent base, because you know yourself the importance of consistency and showing up. And obviously not everyone is going to be, have all of the time to be able to do this sort of stuff themselves. Some people do, some people don't. And it's really about finding that mixture of what can I do and what do I really enjoy doing, and what just feels like a big hassle. What should I, like, who's someone that I can get to help me, whether it's, doing some sort of intro or doing some sort of branding or doing some whatever to make sure that
business, like something that you're not confident to do and you just need that little bit of assistance and stuff, just up. I mean, like, I hate that kind of thing. So that's something you could outsource. So yeah, it's like video content's the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And some people I know that some people sometimes come to us for the intention of trying to do it themselves later on, but just like working with someone professional to be able to go through the experience, test it all out and see how we do things, so that they get ideas for what they want to do in the future as well.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to also know that, like, the repurposing of videos. I think a lot of people just assume like you create a video and that's it, one video. But there's so much you can do with just one long form video or short form.
Yeah.
Like you said, you take podcasts, you take from this place and you repurpose everything, which is good.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's lots and lots of there's lots of different things that you can do you know, with everything that you choose to do in the future. And I know I've never tried to repurpose an Instagram live before, but I'm interested to see if we can do this, because, you know, when I am talking and when we are doing things, there's like little quotes and there's little things that you'll say or I say that's really useful for other people who may not be joining us right now, but may be joining us in the future, like maybe able to just see that as they're scrolling or whatever the case is, and putting up titles and putting up bits and pieces, you know?
Yeah,
So yeah.
Figured out yet how to like download a live video.
I'm sure there's a way. I'm prepared to figure it out.
So yeah, I think it just like basically goes to publish now, but I'll try and have a look before it goes to publish to see the way. But anyway, yeah, it'll be cool to see how you can repurpose this. But yeah,
awesome.
Last minute tips for us and any more information on video content?
Yeah, I do.
Future now?
Yeah, I do. And this is probably the biggest misconception that I had when it comes to any sort of content and everything else. It's that it doesn't matter, like a lot of the things that you think matter, like the scenery, the quality of the camera, like, you know, these sort of like the quality of everything will come over a course of a period of time. And when you're engaging someone like us, you're expecting that quality, and that's a different story. But what people need to understand is that it doesn't matter the quality. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of factors that really don't matter. What people really care about is connection, whether it's connection through entertainment, whether it's connection through knowledge, whether it's connection through self-realization, something that you say that helps them to realize, wow, I am really being hard on myself, or, you know what, it's maybe not such a big hill that I'm projecting in my mind with what it is that I'm doing. And this is like all feeding back to like creating confidence for yourself, and just realizing and understanding that, you know what, it is okay to stuff up. It is okay to get it wrong. And it is okay to learn from those experiences and try again. Because the more experiences that we have, the better you're going to become. And you look at any, like, just obviously depending on how you measure success and how you measure anything for that matter, what you're going to learn over a course of a period of time is that these successful people, these people who you consider successful, all they did was back themselves. And really, like, it's as simple as backing yourself, but putting things in place so that you consistently back yourself. And the more you can do that and go, you know what, Alan, you've got this. Or you know what, I've got this, you know, those sorts of little things build your momentum over a course of a period of time for Instagram, for anything else for business, for anything else that you choose to do in the future.
Yeah, that makes so much sense, because you see the big guys on Instagram, the ones that look so confident and stuff, but if you actually go back all the way to the start of when you started, you can see they were also nervous to show up, and like they weren't sure what to say. So it definitely takes practice. I had someone tell me, Ali, she told me that like try when you get started with stories to just like video yourself 3 times max. And the 3rd time, that's it. Just post it, no matter if you stuffed it up. And that's really helped me. Like, I just started pushing myself. I was like, no, that's it. I'm not going to film again. I'm just going to show it. And it's really helped. Like, it's just, I've pushed myself so much just from that little. Yeah.
I just want to add in there as well, like what sometimes happens, and it obviously depends on the person as well, but there's a lot of expectation that people put on themselves, like, I'm going to post a story and it's immediately going to generate clients, or it's immediately going to generate something, right?
Yeah.
If you can also come with the frame of mind that it doesn't matter video content or whatever, it's simply a piece of the puzzle that then fits in and makes the bigger picture. There's other puzzle pieces in place, like your sales process, the fact that you're a good person, the fact that you have an incredible service that really looks after your clients. All of these puzzle pieces play in together. And just know that, you know what, like, this is one of my puzzle pieces that I need to get right over a course of a period of time. And the more that I learn about this, the more that I venture down this path, the more that people are going to connect, see behind the scenes, and get to see and hear what it is that I do. And the thing is that you'll then, like, the thing is, I know that, like, you know, you'll end up having potentially better relationships with people you meet online who you'll never, like, may never, like, you know, we may never meet in
Yeah.
person, but the fact of the matter is that, you know, like, we have similar interests, we do similar things, and through those similarities, you know, we help and build each other, like, we, you know, and everything else. And it's just that it's like there's it's just a like, as much as it is a short game in building your business right now and immediately, it's also a very, very long game. You know,
Yeah.
if you want to be around for the next 5 to 10 years, 15 years, 50 years, doing things that you really love and really enjoy, you've just got to play, you've got to enjoy what you do. You've got to enjoy the moments, and
Exactly.
and
Definitely.
embrace what's
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you make so much sense. We need to listen to some more of your talking and meditation and building our confidence. You can give us more tips on that.
Yeah, for sure. What I might do as well, once this is all published, I might drop a link. Somehow, like, I'll put some details about where people can find that meditation. So the meditation that you're talking about, it's basically like it's a 20-minute meditation, and the purpose of it is to just have you go through, connect with yourself, really bring out your imaginative state, and everything else. And it's actually really good if you're planning to do any goals or planning to do any content. It's a really good exercise to go through first, because you're just in a very creative state and an imaginative state after. And it's a really good way to just get started. So I'll drop a link or share some details. I think it's Alan Howe, AlanHowle.com, alanhowe.com. If you go to that website, you'll find it there.
Otherwise, they can just message you on Instagram and
yeah, and I'll share the link.
Yeah, if they can't find the link. Yeah, perfect.
There we go. Yep.
Oh yeah,
sounds good.
To you this morning. I don't think we have any more questions. We've gone over everything that I wanted to ask, and from Sally's question as well. Yeah.
Awesome. No worries. Thank you so much for having me on. And yeah, like, I just, to you personally, like, keep doing what you're doing. I know that, like, you can see that you're really stepping outside your comfort zone, and you're really working hard at it as well. And I think you're doing an incredible job. So keep at it.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll keep trying.
Yeah, for sure. No, you're doing an incredible job, and I think slowly but surely you're obviously learning lessons, and you're learning what does work versus what doesn't. And I think, like, it's really inspiring to watch you, like, have that conversation that we had. I think it was in Clubhouse, or even just over, like, some DMs, just talking about where you're at, your business, and watching your journey. That's what, like, see, that's the thing is, people love stories. People love inspiring video. Like, you think about some of your favorite movies and everything else, the hero's journey, how they, you know, overcome, you know, certain challenges and things like that. This is a real life version of that, where you're just playing out, and you're sharing your experiences, and you're sharing your journey along the way. And
it's so exciting to see small businesses pop up, and then you can, like, connect with them and watch them grow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining me, and we'll chat again soon.
I look forward to it.
Cool.
Thank you.
Bye.